My name is Geoff Roberts, and I'm the current president of the Association of Defence Counsel practising before International Courts and Tribunals. I'm here to try and give you a brief overview of who we are and what we do. Now, first of all, it's important to note that the ADC, the Association of Defence Counsel, is not an organ of the tribunal, like the prosecution, the registry or chambers. It's an independent association of defence counsel. It's not also a public defender. We don't represent suspects or accused before the tribunals. Instead, we're here to support and promote the defence counsel, the independent defence counsel, who carry out that complicated task. Now, when the tribunal was created in 1993, the ADC didn't exist. We didn't exist till 2002, and it was what happened in between those years which informed various people that there was a necessity to create some organisation or association to provide the necessary level of assistance to defence counsel. There was a structural imbalance, if you like, between the prosecution and defence, the two sides in international adversarial criminal proceedings. And the ADC was created in order to redress that structural imbalance and therefore contribute properly to equality of arms between the two sides. We were established in 2002 by an amendment put forward by the judges and with the active support of various defence counsel who'd been on cases up until that point. We've operated continually ever since that day, and it's now mandatory and has been for a long time for defence counsel practising before the tribunal to be a member of the Association of Defence Counsel. We have 4 clear objectives set out in the Constitution which inform everything we do. First of all, we support the function, efficiency and independence of defence counsel practising before international courts and tribunals, the representative and assistance role of the ADC. We also promote and ensure the proficiency and competence of defence counsel before international courts and tribunals, the training and development role. We also offer advice to the President, the Chambers and the Registrar in relation to the rights of the accused and the right to a fair trial, and the work of defence counsel, the consultative role of the ADC, and fourthly, the disciplinary role to oversee the performance and professional conduct of defence counsel. And this is all based on the right of an accused set out in Article 19 of the IRMCT statute to a fair trial, setting out all the fundamental rights that that person enjoys before the mechanism, such as the presumption of innocence, the right to equality before the mechanism, the right to adequate time and facilities to prepare the defence. Now, the ADC originally was formed when the ICTY was in existence, but now as the ICTY has morphed into the mechanism, then the ADC has morphed into a more open organisation which also intends to provide such assistance and promote the rights of accused and the defence teams representing them before other courts and tribunals as well, where such assistance could be valuable. We count on members from many different nationalities. We've had presidents from many different countries, and such nationalities and such people make up all of the different committees that form the main structure of the association. We believe we benefit extremely highly from all of this different interaction and different perspectives that come from such individuals from different countries. We also have a positive and constructive relationship with the organs within the residual mechanism, whilst always retaining the necessary independence in order to properly and effectively represent our members and ensure the right to a fair trial before the mechanism. And even in 2020, even in this most difficult year, we believe we've managed to fulfill those objectives. We've carried on offering online training, even if we've been unable to do the same level of in-person training that we've managed in previous years. We've still managed to provide support to defence teams operating before the Hague branch of the mechanism in Stanisic and Samatovic, or in the Mladic appeals hearing, and intend to do the same before the upcoming contempt case before the Arusha branch of the mechanism in Turinabo et al. We also will intend to provide the same level of assistance to the Kabuga team as and when Mr. Kabuga is transferred over to one of the branches of the mechanism. We've continued to consult on various policies that have been promulgated by the organs of the mechanism. We've also recently published the new edition of the Manual on international criminal defence developed practices, which is available for free on our website. The ADC is a dynamic and ever-evolving organisation, adapting to the changing needs of the defence before international criminal tribunals. Even if it's not envisaged in the original founding documents of the ICTY, it would seem impossible to imagine the mechanism without it now. Now, I hope that I've provided a sufficient introduction and explanation of what the ADC is and what it does. But for further information, and for anyone who is interested in becoming a member, our door is always open and we're always very happy to provide any information that we can. Thank you very much.